So it's another year in the books for us here at SCC, and so we're going to take a look back at kind of some of the things that we did with AccessSCC and also some of the events that took place here at the facility as a whole. So let's start off with some of the tutorials that we do here, because that's primarily one of the features that we do, and one of the aspects that is part of Suburban Community Channels is we do a lot of teaching. So in AccessSCC we did a lot of tutorials this year, ranging from in the studio, camera techniques, as well as editing techniques. And so why don't we start off and talk a little bit about some of the interview techniques that we talked about this year.
Yeah, I remembered it was, I had you guys actually be my subjects, and it was quite a fun time because you guys were joking around a lot with, what was it, where you guys were from, good interview questions versus bad interview questions.
Yeah, it was kind of fun because we just sat and talked and interviewed, and you didn't use half the stuff that we said, which was fine. But that was good because then it shows another side of things. It's not just the actual technical side of stuff, where how to operate a camera, how to edit. It's something to actually improve your product as a whole, which I think is beneficial for producers to learn as it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And kind of going into some of the equipment, we had our prompter that we did.
Yes.
And so that's one of our more unique pieces of equipment that we use here.
Yeah, I think we're really trying to get people to use that prompter more because it's really awesome that you can do your prompting out in the field, which is a new thing that we've had the last couple years. And it's really exciting, I think, to be able to do that and not have to worry about, is your person going to be able to say all the right stuff? Are you going to catch all the right information? Having that little iPad out in the field is really helpful.
Yeah, and it is really fun because a lot of people, I wish people would utilize it a lot more than they actually do, because it'll improve your quality of product a lot more with that.
And I think also with that, we wanted to show how easy it was to use it, because I think oftentimes people get scared of how big the box is or the container it is, or that there's this big huge piece, or that the fact that they are using an iPad. I just wanted, I think we wanted to show that it was really easy to use.
Yeah.
Yep. And everything that we use for AccessSCC and to actually produce our program, what we teach is actually techniques that we use for the show. And I think that's one thing that we can talk, because like all of our stand-ups that we do at the beginning of all our episodes uses the teleprompter that we have. We're using those things. And like even with editing techniques, when we do multi-camera shoots, like kind of what we're doing right now, it's teaching people the kind of the multicam editing. And that was something that we focused or featured as well in the tutorials, and just showing how easy it is that if you are out in the field and want to shoot something and you have multiple cameras, like a concert or another special event, or you have a guest speaker or something like that, or you're doing your debates and things like that, that you can have kind of that studio-esque aspect of your editing once you bring it back here to the studio or bring it back to the edit suites and actually cut those things together. So we're always trying to help and improve what our producers are doing as a whole. So we're going to take a quick look at some of the tutorials that actually aired on AccessSCC this past year.
During the interview, open the interview with easier questions.
So how many years have you worked at Suburban Community Channels?
3 years.
It is important to use open-ended questions.
So how did you hear about SCC?
I found it on a job hunting website. I hadn't heard of SCC before, but I had been to CTV in high school, so I was familiar with the type of place that this was, and I was really excited to apply.
Having trouble remembering your lines? SCC has a solution for you. Our portable iPad teleprompter system. This teleprompter system is available to everyone who has taken our Advanced Field Production Tools class. Once certified, anyone can check out this amazing piece of equipment. To set up, follow these simple instructions. Now you can read your lines right off the teleprompter. No holding a script, no memorizing.
Wait, haven't you heard of multicam productions?
What is that?
Well,
Multicam production is an easy way to record multiple angles of the same thing all at the same time. The most important thing you need to do when doing a multicam production is to set up a sync point. This is how you will be able to match the video up together once you are editing. Just remember, do not stop the cameras, or else you will need to set a new sync point. Now, the editing process can be a little intimidating with multicam production, but if you follow these steps, it will go rather smoothly for you.